Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am here to revisit a vlog I made on December 1st, 2017. Now, because this once again deals with somewhat of a morbid topic, I made my special cherry lemonade dip, where I take a pinch of cherry and a pinch of citrus and make cherry lemonade. And it actually makes both of them taste better. But sunny feelings. Gotta have sunny feelings. So I got many things going on here in my world. I'm just getting up. This is the first news of the day I got. So let's pack a lip and I'll tell you what's up. Here's what we got. You can't tell where the citrus is or where the cherry is, but they're both in there. So cheers, everybody. So, 2017, December 1st, I made a vlog called Me and Mitch Podolak. And Mitch, I'm just going to, not many people have seen that video, so I'm just going to kind of repeat it. I met Mitch Podolak at the Winnipeg Folk Festival, where he's from. And he kind of, it was 2003, I guess, when the Silver Hearts were doing a big cross-country tour. We played all the big folk festivals across Canada. Mitch kind of followed us on them. He saw us at the Winnipeg Folk Festival. And when I think it was, no, we moved to Calgary. And anyway, I got up in the hotel. You get put up in these really nice fucking 5-star hotels when you're doing that kind of jazz, right? So it's kind of cool. But there was, anyway, I came down to the lobby to get a cup of coffee. And I was approaching doing that. And this big bear of a man starts hollering, "Dirty! Dirty Pat Walsh! What are you doing?" And I didn't know the guy. I was like, I'm getting a cup of coffee. What's up? And he introduced himself. He said, "I'm Mitch Podolak. I'm going to take you out for a good coffee." So he took me out for the best coffee in town, so he said, and it really was good coffee. And I started learning about him. Now, Mitch was an older guy. Like I said, he was a big bear of a dude. He was, kind of big and round, and had a big, long, crazy beard. And yeah, he was just he was a character, man. Anyhow, so he took me out for coffee, and I started learning about who he was. And Mitch was the founder of all these big folk festivals, so he told me, which I know is true. But yeah, he told me about that. He told me how he had been Stan Rogers' executive producer. Stan Rogers is a huge Canadian folk icon, like amazingly huge in the folk community. And where was he? We'll build in Northwest Passage or something like that. I don't know. Anyhow, Mitch was his producer, or executive producer, sorry. So I thought, well, this guy's kind of interesting, And then he started telling me about the Silver Hearts, and he's like, I saw you guys in Winnipeg, and that's why I'm coming up to you now, because you guys are a magical band, and I just think you're fantastic, and I wanted to talk to you in particular. And I thought, okay, well, that's cool. What do you want to do? He seemed like a nice guy. Um, so we walked around, we smoked a couple joints, and this was before it was legal, so um, and he just talked. He spent the whole day talking to me. I don't think I said much more than a paragraph the whole time we were out for the day, but we became so close in those few short hours. It was immense. I've never been touched by anybody so quickly, so hard. And so yeah, he and he followed us out to Vancouver, and we had a little pot smoking spot in the park. We called it Dope Bay. um, after that meeting, like, we spent a good long time hanging out with Mitch. And when we drove back through Winnipeg, he put us all up at his house, which was crazy, but a wonderful experience. My friend Charlie Patch took photographs, like, of him and me, because we'd obviously become so close, and took pictures of us together. I have them somewhere in my library. I hope I can find them now. I know I can find them. I just have to find them. Anyhow, so at the end of it all, after we were, the morning we woke up at his house or whatever, he was talking to me, like, we were hanging out. He was playing banjo. He was a great banjo picker, like a claw hammer player. Oh, he's fucking great. And he said, or I said, hey man, because he really liked my harmonica playing, and I said, I have a couple solo albums out if you want them. And he, like, freaked out on me. He's like, what the fuck? You been holding back on me all this time? Where are these? I was like, I'll send them to you when I get home. And so I did. And I got a phone call back from him. And he was very, very complimentary towards my music. He really liked my music a lot. He said, Patrick, you're never going to be the guy who gets to the folk festival and headlines the main stage, but you are going to have a cult following. Yeah, he said, you are the kind of guy who's going to play lots of little venues, and maybe a few people will be there, but you're going to have a distinct cult following in your music one day. And I was like, that's awesome. That's kind of where my heart lies anyway. And he said, I want to be your manager. And I was blown away. I was like, are you kidding me? And he was like, yep, I'm going to put you on tour. You're going to be playing house parties and little venues all over Canada. We're just going to keep you working until you get up there. And I was like, that's incredible. And so, a few correspondences later, and the phone call, the last time I talked to Mitch, I called him up because he had just sent me the contract for our terms of agreements and all that. And, anyway, now at this point I was married and I had a baby on the way, so this is about a year after I met him, I guess. And I got a cricket in the house or something. I'm going to take that as a good sign. It started yesterday, which is odd because, well, Mitch died yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he died. He's been quite sick for some time and kind of laid up and out of action for some time. And I guess he finally passed away yesterday. So, Mitch, I hope you're in a better place. I know you're in a better place, you know. And but yeah, the man touched my life immeasurably. You know, at the point where I met him in my solo music career, you know, like it was kind of getting to the point where I was like making CDs and playing lots, but nobody was coming to my gigs. You know, I sold all my friends as many records as I could, kind of thing. You know, and I was kind of getting downhearted about it all, thinking I should just push all my energy into Silver Hearts or whatever. And Mitch really brought me up. He was like, dude, your music, I love your music. He's like, I've been playing your records for all my bigwig friends and all that, you know. Nothing ever came of that, but that's okay. So yeah, but to have that encouragement from one of the grandfathers of folk music in Canada, you know, a fellow who'd worked with Stan Rogers and Ian and Sylvia, Bob Dylan, so many people, so many big people. I can't. Those are the ones that stick out. But anyhow, yeah, I'm pretty sad right now, if you can't tell. But yeah, so Mitch died yesterday. So fucking here's to you, Mitch Podolak. Loved and missed by all who you knew. I'm sure of that. Anyhow, thanks for listening to my little obituary here. I wish I had the pictures to show you, but I'll find them sometime. Anyhow, yeah. R.I.P. Mitch. Love you, buddy. And love all you guys too. So, talk to you soon.